captivating time-lapse view of the traffic on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, Minnesota. We have the Thunder as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Glad to have you with us for more NBA. The 2K broadcast team, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and sideline reporter Doris Burke. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
When I look at Minnesota, they've hit the ground running to start this young season. I mean that literally. Raising some eyebrows with their hot start so far.
Yeah, the start of the season, is a time when optimism is league-wide, but the early play of this club certainly provides for some real proof that this could be a good team. They've looked awfully good.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with money, and it's Perkins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Now the Thunder with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game. And no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
And Durant sends it back. Now the pass to Money. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Money's got his first bucket of the night.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Into Pekovic. Puts up the baby hook, and that misses badly. Air ball. For 3, Durant. The rebound by Pekovic.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Pass to Money. That one's good from the corner. Yes, Money's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them.
I want us to get shots up as early in the shot clock as possible. Spread the floor, make quick passes, and if you get a decent look at the basket, take it. Attack! Let's go!
I had a chance to check out the stats for Kevin Durant. Some good stat lines for him recently. You can put his numbers up among the best lately. Percentage, and his three-point field goal accuracy has been really impressive. He's ranked in the top 15.
And let's look at his phenomenal field goal percentage again, Steve. I mean, that's really a function of good teammates, a good system, but most of it is just taking good shots and making most of them.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And Westbrook, here we go, and he gets the bucket.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Rubio outside. Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded closely. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Levine's got 5 now.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. No, Minnesota. They've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Levine can't hit.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
With the teardrop, it's good. Nice touch there from Money. 8 points for him. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Money. Clock at 6. Levine can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. To the right side. Money. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 11 points for Money.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
There's the screen. And Westbrook, here we go. Offensive rebound. Here's Money. Blocked. Wiggins with it. Working on Ibaka. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City leading by 6. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's McGarry. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Levine. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Been a bit ugly so far. I mean, it looks like they're still half asleep out there. Wake them up.
Yeah, good win.
Nice shooting.
A change here. Timberwolves trail by 15. Farley, he's covered by Westbrook. Young, a screen on Westbrook. Another miss by Minnesota.
I think our shots.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Thunder out in front, up by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
NBA season is in full swing.
So far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jump shot, too, so they're really doing a nice job offensively.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. Money in at shooting guard. Perry Jones out there with Ibaka. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at small forward. Over to the left wing. Back to Rubio. He feeds it to Begovic. Here's Money. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Durant with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Durant, the pass to Jones. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Perkins, he's checked in for Perry Jones. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. Bennett dishes to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. With a step back, the shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And predictably, they came out on top in the season series last year. We'll see if it's any different this time around.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Warriors had a huge game. He finished with 36 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance.
Okay, now on defense.
Carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will be inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Timberwolves trail by 21. And as Steve brought up, the outcome of the series between these teams wasn't a surprise given how they, Clark, each finished the year.
You're right all over it, Kevin. I mean, there was success on one side and then the disappointment of missing the playoffs on the other side.
Here's Pekovic.
Oklahoma City foul call. Kendrick Perkins. That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, in their last game, guys, he was dialed in at the line.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it may have been the strongest part of his game that night.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Up and in on the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots. Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Thunder.
All right, fans, that was Timberwolves dancers.
NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? 5th, Ricky Rubio.
Just dropping dimes these recent stretch of games.
Here's Lamb. The three-pointer, no good.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Offensive rebound. Pekovic off target at the rim. The Thunder leading by 22. Lamb passes to Perkins. Here's Money. Perkins with the screen. Kicks it to Lamb.
A moment here to take a look at some of the numbers for Durant. He's putting up 14 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular.
Yeah,
but for him, they're simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes is average, that speaks volumes.
Free throw drops for Lamb, and the Thunder making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Step back shot. Here's Pekovic. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Lamb passes to Money. Rubio with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.